I want to share with you this morning probably the most all-encompassing solutions to most of your adult problems. I want you to understand that whatever form your problem or problems manifest in, many of them can be avoided if we adhere to certain basic rules and principles. And this morning, I would like to share the shortlist with you. I want you to know that most of our adult problems can actually be avoided if we, 1, eat real food, not the processed fast food, garbage food that many of us are eating because we're focused on taste rather than on nutrition. I want you to know that many of our adult problems can be avoided if we regularly work out. If we understand that we were not meant to live sedentary lifestyles. Whether you're running around the savannah making blocks in your community, riding a bicycle, a stationary, hitting the gym, even though they're closed now, maybe you've got weights at home, doing some sort of a HIIT workout, high cardio intensity, high intensity interval training, or any other form of exercise that suits you best or tickles your fancy. If you start exercising now, regardless of your condition, after of course consulting with your doctor depending on your conditions, you can save yourself many problems down the road. I want you to know as well this morning that many of our adult problems can be avoided if we also seek from very early on to get a second or third source of income. We've spoke about this before. Passive income is the best income. If you are solely dependent on your salary from the job that you must go to work at in order to secure your income, that is also going to prove to be problematic at some point in time. Where are you investing your money? What assets do you have that are working for you? Remember, rich dad, poor dad. We've shared these stories with you before. We've tackled this subject before on many occasions. You need passive income. Even if it's a small source, it doesn't matter. It is still a source. It's money you don't have to actively work for. I want you to know as well that many of your adult problems can be avoided if you stop befriending people by the 10s, 20s, 30s, maybe even hundreds, and just find the 2 or 3 real friends from amidst the lot of them. All you really need are just a few people who will stand by you through thick or thin. What you really need to understand is the old saying that not every grin teeth is a smile. Find your real friends from amidst the pack and focus on building your relationship with them rather than all of the false friendships and acquaintances that you will probably interact or come into contact with. I want you to know that many of our adult problems can be avoided if we started living below our means. Look at the debt ceiling, the debt ratio of our country right now. Generations to come will continue to pay debts that we have accrued. Is that the legacy you want to leave behind for your children? Of course not. But it starts at the individual level. If we train our families and our communities to start living below our means, to stop trying to keep up with the Joneses, do you have any idea how much happier, more contented we will all be? Start living below your means and many of your adult problems can disappear. I want you to know that you need to start living and doing what you love for work. If you do what you love for work, what you're passionate about, many of these grudges that you hold can disappear. That lack of drive that you suffer from when you wake up on mornings and have to go to work can also disappear. Now, it doesn't mean that all of us can be pursuing our passion at the same time exactly. Sometimes we've got to go through a learning curve and learn other skill sets. Got to do other things. Sometimes you just have to put bread and butter on the table. But this should be your goal, to get to the point where you start spending your life's time pursuing that which you are passionate about, pursuing that which brings you fulfillment. And finally, I want to say to you this morning, many of our adult problems can be avoided if you don't have children with the wrong person, or don't have children hoping to keep a person. Now, I know that this last one may have come as a bit of a surprise in the midst of it all, but how many people do you know are having this issue right now? They are binded to another human being that they probably have nothing in common with, except the fact that they had some intimate moments in the past or a bad history altogether, but now they are forever binded to this person, forever bound to this person, because they're co-parents of a child or of children. Stop having children with the wrong people, and stop having children in order to keep some people, or a person for that matter. Now, all of these things that I have shared with you are common sense ideas, but sometimes we just need the reminder. Most of our adult problems can be avoided if we simply live by these rules and principles.